Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness, what a day. Made it back from Arkansas. Had a little visit with Arkansas. I think I was talking about that yesterday. So made it back all safe and sound to a snowstorm. Yes, to winter weather advisories in Colorado. Yeah, well, I mean, it's November. Okay, so we're getting snow for the next few days. I don't know. I looked out the window earlier. It was snowing sideways. So pretty sure I'll be working from home tomorrow. Not a bad thing. Anyway, it's getting chilly, hence the sweater. Yes, this is what I wore to work today. It's my second time being able to wear it to work. This is the, I think the pattern is Scandinavia. I think that's what this one is. I made this using the Arcane Fiberworks yarns that I purchased. I mean, you know, I'm quite the collector of that particular yarn. I've been very much enjoying it. And it was a good idea to use it. So this one took 4 skeins, and you'll note it's a lot faster and easier to buy 4 skeins of yarn than to work through it. Just wanted to throw it out there if you were not aware of this fact. But in the vein of trying to work with some of the things that I have, recently we went to a conference, and we ended up driving through Nebraska and stopped at 6 different yarn stores. And one of them was the Quilter's Cottage, and it said, yes, we have yarn. It was great. It was a lot of fun. They had mystery bags, and in one of the mystery bags, I got some of this yarn. This is Knit Pal Cotton to the Core, and it's a DK weight. In the mystery bag, I got one of the pink, and I got 2 of the orange. So I took those because, let's face it, anytime you travel or go someplace, if you are a knitter or crocheter or both, the most difficult thing to pack is your knitting and crocheting. Because what if you run out of yarn? I mean, it could happen. It could, right? So I packed all my clothes and everything, and then I was packing my yarn. It's like, what do I want to make? What do I want to work on? I did some hats. And I brought this. I have no idea. You know, I have a lot of things. What I really wanted to take was this. This is my harvest sweater. But you see how big that is? That's bulky, right? No. It's what I wanted to take. It didn't make the cut. Just because it's big, right? I mean, when you're packing, space is a premium. It's the smaller things, right? I took some socks and didn't touch them. And if I would have had them on my carry-on, I would have. And I've taken socks on airplanes before on carry-on, and I was fine with my needles. But for some reason, this particular time, I just had that little, you know, that little voice saying, don't do it. You know that one, right? The one in the back of your head and everything. It's like, don't do it. So I did take my socks that I was working on, and I had them in my suitcase, right? I had them in my packed luggage, and I didn't end up using them. But did I have any problems with the needles that I took on the plane with me? No, I didn't. But I also didn't take my size 1 metal, you know, double points, which I've done before. But all you need is one TSA person to say, Yeah, so I was a little leery about that. So I wanted something to take with me that could occupy some time, do some fun stuff, right? Play on the plane, everything. So I ended up taking, like I said, I had 2 of the orange, and I had the pink, and I had a ball, that little tiny ball of the, that like Zauber ball stuff, you know, it comes all wrapped up like grandma used to, you know, roll into a ball. I took one of those, I had that, and yeah, and the picture that you saw me on the plane and everything, yeah, that hat. So I worked on a few different things. And I'm on the plane flying to Arkansas and going, what am I going to work on? So I was flipping through things. I'm like, yeah, I've got patterns. You know, I have patterns saved on my laptop. So I was looking through those, and this one is a free pattern in the newborn size, and it takes DK weight yarn. This is called the Newborn Tristan, Tristan. Look at that. Look at that baby. Look at that. So you've got that gorgeous cable down the front, and then all the little buttons, let me get that bigger. All the little buttons are just right over here on the side. So yeah, So it's supposedly like maybe an easier dress thing for mama. All right, I could do that. And it said that I had enough with my orange, right? I'm like, I got plenty of that. I don't want to do the pink yet, probably make a hat or something. But so that's what I decided I would work on. And lo and behold, it is just so cute. I have all the ends. I have not woven in any ends. And I need snaps. I definitely need to get the snaps. I was going to do it today, but you know, that whole winter weather advisory, it's like, yeah, I'm going home. You know, look at that. Isn't that adorable? So that is with that. How fun is that? I got that in the mystery bag and I actually used some. There you go. It's funny. In full disclosure, I was packing up all those bags and everything for the winners for the Joy's Trip Afghan or blanket crochet along. And I was packing those up and I had all the different bags. And those 3 skeins, I had them in my hand. I'm like, and I was getting ready to shove them in one of the bags. I don't know who's getting what, by the way. They're just purple bags. They're labeled whatever, you know. But I had those and it's like, I've got lots of yarn. Okay, I have lots of yarn. It's like, no, I don't need that. I don't need that. Well, obviously I ended up taking it with me and using some of it, but that one was going to go to somebody. Yeah, I'm not sure who, because, you know, there you go. But it was. Not anymore. Right? So here it is, my cute little, this is the newborn size of the Tristan pattern. Now this does come in larger sizes. Those are paid for. But the newborn, I will list that down below, that is a free pattern if you're interested in it. And there's different options. Okay, so you've got this right here and all the little buttons go here. So it talks about doing some clear snaps that you can go all the way down, right? You put little clear snaps to snap it. And then you can sew decorative buttons right here along the edge, however many you want to. And it's just got that nice, pretty cable down the front. I think it's fantastic. I really, really do. I like the construction of it. It was very easy. It's very fast. I mean, talk about great travel knitting, right? And I did the sleeves. I did the sleeves, right? I mean, isn't that a thing with me? It's true. And so really happy with that. Let me pull up one of these pictures because it does have more pictures on other people's designs. Other people's things. Look at this. Now I like this. Somebody did one of those snap tapes and sewed that along the edge right there. So then, you know, you fold it over and there you go. Easy for mom to dress the baby in. And we know that's pretty important. You know, must be able to dress baby easily. And then there were all sorts of other cute little buttons, decorative buttons and stuff like that, that they've sewn on that outside edge. It's just a fun little pattern. It's really easy, simple, cute. I like this one with the stars going all the way down so you can see the shape of that. So I've got enough yarn left, haven't done it yet, to do something with the leftover of the orange, right? And then I've got the full skein of the pink, so not really sure. We don't know yet gender of baby. So I did get the pleasure of going with my daughter-in-law today to her OBGYN appointment, and I got to see her with her ultrasound and hear the baby's heartbeat, and they said everything is going fine, she's measuring fine, everything's going great. So that's exciting. She opted to get the blood work. Yeah, it's blood work. The blood work to test to see, or check, not test, but to check to see the gender of the baby. And she should get that back in about 2 weeks. So we'll find out if she lets us in on the secret anyway. I mean, we'll find out soon enough anyway, right? But we'll find out one way or the other, boy or girl. So that was really exciting. And it was fun to go because not only did I get to see the newest edition, I also got to see her with the youngest grandbaby, her child also, Felicity, and she's 2 and absolutely adorable. She is the tiniest little thing. My kids, like her husband, my middle son, at his 2-year checkup, he was 19 pounds. He was born at 8 pounds, 10 ounces. Or no, he was 8 pounds, 4 ounces. He was my smallest. So he was, he was not a tiny baby, right? He was a healthy baby. And then at his 2-year checkup, he was 19 pounds. So he was like, I termed it as hollow. He was so light, so petite, so tiny. He was hollow. And mommy's 4'11". He's 5'10" now. But, at that age, he was very, very tiny and petite. And Felicity is 2. She turned 2 in August, and she's 18 pounds. So, right along that with the family, just the tiny, petite, just hollow, right? When you pick her up, there's nothing. It's a hollow baby. Just the cutest little thing ever. But I'm biased. I'm grandma, right? I'm Nana, right? I'm allowed to be biased like that. And it's really funny when mama takes the baby to the doctors, well baby checkups, all that stuff. I'm like, your child is under the growth chart. And you're like, are you looking at the 4'11", mom? Are you looking at the mom? Did you expect to have a 6-foot child? Just saying, And then knowing, like I said, with the history of her daddy on top of it, at that age, that's just, very petite, very, very appropriate. There you go. Her brother and sister are a lot larger. My others were bigger. I mean, just kids. It's amazing. It's so much fun. It was such a joy to do that and then still get home before the storm hit because it's going on outside. It really is. It's just crazy. And it's fun to make things for the babies. So we've got this baby going on, and then my nephew and his wife are having a baby around the same time period. Don't know yet, boy or girl. And then I still have something that I'm looking forward to making for our family friend who their little one is 2 months right now, little boy. And I'd like to make something for him. Obviously not this. I mean, I could make a larger one, but okay, that's all fine and dandy. But he's already past this size is what I'm getting at. There's nothing wrong with this. I think it's great. The funny thing about that is while I'm working on it, I handed it to hubby. I'm like, hey, what do you think? He's like, ew, that's cotton. My husband does not like the cotton yarns. I have so many wonderful, fun, beautiful yarns in his opinion. And he's like, why are you working with that? Because it's pretty. It's pretty. It's beautiful. It was easy. They were small skeins and I didn't know what I was making. And there you go. I took some needles with me. I did not take my full needle set because, again, I had just this weird, sneaky suspicion thing, just this little gnawing going, they're going to take your stuff. And I've never had them take my needles, but I just listened to that. It's better to be cautious than to lose your set of needles. Your set of needles and hooks. Woo. And normally I have my Knit Picks carbons with me, and I have a bunch of the double points and some of my smaller ones, my aluminum ones, my metal ones and everything. And I didn't take all that. I took a smattering of hooks, but I didn't take everything. I did take some crochet hooks, didn't end up crocheting, and I took some knitting stuff. And then of course, as we were leaving, I'm like, what am I going to work on the plane? I ended up working on the hat. I'll show that. I did get it finished. I'll show that on Thursday, but I ended up doing that. And hubby's like, are you sure you're concerned? Aren't we going to a yarn store? I'm like, well, yeah, we're going to the Arkansas Yarn Company. If you didn't see that, definitely check out yesterday's video. It was such a blast. So we did go there. And of course, I got a plethora of yarn, but they were all in hang form. And now, the store, I'm positive, would have wound anything I requested them to wind. Pretty sure. I didn't ask. If they asked if I wanted anything wound, I don't know. My husband was the one at the cash register paying for everything. Well, I went to the bathroom because we had a plane to catch. We had to go. So didn't want to stick around for any of that. So it was nice that I had the yarn because I ended up working on 3 projects. And if I did not take as much yarn, I would have been very sad. I would have been very sad. So really thrilled that I was able to get as much done because it was so much visiting, chatting, and talking. And I like to have my hands busy while I'm busy chatting and talking. And then obviously all the hours of just straight up travel time on top of it. I took advantage. My hands were busy the whole time. My hands started to ache a little bit. I kind of had to set things down, surprising. I'm like, okay, don't hurt yourself. And that doesn't normally happen, but I was hours. It was serious hours. It was a lot of fun. I was going to tell you what this is, the composition of this is. This is the Knit Pal Cotton to the Core. I did see that you can get this on Amazon. I mean, you can get a lot of things on Amazon. It has its own little, they have monthly giveaways, subscriptions and stuff. It's a made in China yarn, machine washable, do not tumble dry. It's supposed to be dry flat. And you know, I don't care at this point when I make something. If it gets ruined in the wash, it's okay. I am not going to continue to save things for good and not work on it and whatever else, because it's just going to be on the shelf and nobody will ever get a chance to use it. And the mama that this is going to does a really good job with hand washing the handmade things. And if she doesn't want to, that's all she has to do is say something and I will do it. So it's not an issue. So let's see, what is the composition of this? It's 50 grams is 142 yards, a DK weight, and it is a cotton. I know that, but what else is in it? I know I saw it before. Maybe I'm not going to be able to see it right now. It just doesn't want to give up its secrets. That's crazy. There it is. Ha! Found it. 78% cotton, 22% acrylic. It's a number 3 weight DK yarn. And I found it really nice, easy to work with. Now with that composition, I'm not sure why they're saying you can't dry it, you know, because it does say machine wash and don't dry, but I don't know. If it gets dried and if it gets messed up, well, it does. That's fine. I mean, it's newborn to 3 months old. It's not going to get a lot of wear anyway. Face it, when you make something this tiny, it's not going to get a lot of wear. It just isn't. So I've got a few more months to finish it off, as in weave in all the ends and get some snaps or buttons or something on it. Some of the other things that people did is with this little fold over thing, you've got the option, you can do little I-cord ties and stuff and to tie it. I think that sounds cute, but I don't know if I want to do that. I think I need to invest in the little snappy things or some other type of a closure as far as that goes. It's just an easier care, easier try on and pull off of a baby item. I like the pull over the head sweaters and all that other stuff for ease to make, but this is going to be better for mommy. And well, let's face it, if it's easier, nicer, better for mommy, there's a chance it'll actually get worn. There is that, right? And that's what it's all about. And this is baby number 4 for mommy. So mommy's got her hands full. Yes, mommy's got her hands full. So there you have it. That was my day of snowstorm, ultrasound fun, and baby dreams. Man, I'm telling you, baby dreams. And again, we're not sure boy or girl, but orange is good either way. And if she likes it, there you go. That can be for, and then that color, yeah, that can be either way. Very much so. That's not a inherently girl or inherently boy color, so that works out well. And I think I might grab some of my other yarns, you know, that I've got. I've got some really nice, pretty fingering weight yarns and things like that, and make some other fun things, make some other really beautiful stuff. And if they get worn, they get worn, or if they don't get a lot of wear, they just don't get a lot of wear. Definitely beyond caring about that, not in a negative way, actually in a positive way of use the good stuff for the people that you want to use the good stuff for. They'll yet wear it, use it, whatever, as much as they wear it or use it. Once you pass it along, it is 100% up to them. You know you've put all your love into it. You know you've made it from the heart. You know that that is special. And that's all that matters. There you go. Now, how much they use it or they don't, that's on them. Because you also look at, sometimes people don't want to mess up what you did. So it's not that they're trying to slight you by not putting it on a child. They don't want the child to make a mess on it. Like I say, make a mess on it. That's okay. Use it. That's what it's for. Use it. So just fun stuff with that. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.